Hi, it's Lisa. Hope everybody is well. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Man, I'm loving your talkbacks and your comments and giving me more ideas of things that I can do and provide information. So yeah, thank you so much. Today I want to show you, and I've been thinking about this for a bit. So Craig and I, we are tennis fans, right? So in the tennis world, if you watch the tennis channel, then you'll see that they have these called backpack checks, right? So they just stop tennis players and they just say, oh, sure, let's just see what's in your bag, right? You know, it kind of gives other people ideas of things that they should have in their tennis bag that they deem are important. So I thought about the same thing for expats. So backpack checks. And it is really important that you, if you're getting ready to come, that you bring a backpack. There are some things that you will need. I don't have one. I did have one, but it didn't make the cut for me to bring it because I didn't know how important it would be. So yeah, I'm hesitating to get another one because I know I just had one, but it is really important. But still, there are things that you need to think about when you get ready to leave your apartment or wherever you're staying in Panama. So let's go through what I deem. So if you saw my apartment walkthrough video, then you'll see that I set up this little station. I'm not really proud of it, but it's still lasting, it's still functional. But the idea was to have everything I need at the door without cluttering other areas up at the house, within the apartment. And it has been effective in that regard. So the things that I deem are important, and not only me, but I've kind of seen it with other expats as well. When you leave the house, have some type, this is the neck fan that you can turn on. Actually, mine is not charged right now, but I do think I like it because it's hot here. So I'm thinking about the things that you'll need in a tropical location, just as part of your everyday when you walk around. And believe me, sometimes I leave home without these things and I'm like, oh, these things really are important. So I see people with these, but I also see people that carry around just a small fan. The ones that have missed. I see people that carry around fans that they can set on like if they're going to lunch on a table. So the idea is just whatever. I also carry around this fan, which has been really effective. So just so that you can, if you're on the bus, if you're just in a situation where you're standing in line or something, or just walking, because priceless. So be sure to think about what you want to carry in your backpack or your purse as a source. I like this too because it's very small. Fits in this little package, this little packaging here. They have them throughout Panama, but it's also like a souvenir that you can pick up probably most countries, most places. But this little thing, I have used this on the bus in London, like all around the world. It's so easy to just pack and forget that you have packed until you need it. And you're like, oh yeah, I've got that. Yes, so these little towels here, these are like the quick dry type of towels. Don't leave the United States without ordering these and bringing them. Oh, they're lifesavers out there when you start getting that expat glow from walking, just existing outside of air conditioning in tropical locations. I found it on Amazon, came in a pack of 3. You can wet these, you can like even freeze them, and so just excellent little, let me see if you can see that. This is what this looks like, but whatever form you get, just something that you can use to just dry off the sweat. This is different than just a towel though, because of the quick dry material of it. So I'm sure you've seen the quick dry, even the clothing and the things that just absorb sweat easily without it sticking to your body and causing all that kinds of stuff. I just got this because I saw another friend that had it, and it's most valuable. And this is a real, I got this on Amazon too. It is a really, really good phone charger. Easy, so easy to pack. Easy to just, and effective. This thing charges fast. So, you know, you think there are a lot of different ones on the market, but when you find one that really works, then yeah, this is the one that you want, because and this is true for whenever you leave the country, not just moving to Panama, but your phone is very, very important. So when it starts losing its charge in the middle of the day, sometimes then it gets really stressful, because like, oh, how am I going to even call an Uber? How am I going to reach out to someone if I need help? Like, so having your phone is probably the most important thing. It's very part of your safety while you're here as well. So having a phone that's charged is really, really important. So something like this is something that you need to make sure you keep charged itself, so that it can actually help you when you need to charge your own phone. And then I love that it charges really fast too. So also really, really important. Of course, your hand sanitizer. Make sure you travel with that. Let's see, what else do I have? So in Panama too, you have to think about that you always need to carry your passport with you. Yeah, so not a copy of it, but your passport with you. So whatever that looks like for you, because we are already in the residency process, we just have to carry our residency card. So we make sure that you have something that you have your residency card in. Of course, that serves as your ID as well, and you know, whatever form of payment that you're going to be making, like cash, or make sure you have that you don't leave home without that. It's never happened to us, but they say that you can be stopped and they can ask to see your papers per se, or your identification. So yeah, that's something that the expats know to always carry, and not a copy of it. That's the most important part. Not the copy, but the actual passport itself, or your ID card. I think I've told you about this before. These bug spray packs or whatever you are trying to use. I like this because it is really small, and this is a wipe. So if you find yourself unexpectedly out around dawn, around sunset, or early in the morning, yeah, these are great, just to especially if you have shorts on, or you know, you're not in long pants and long sleeves, to just kind of rub around those areas that are exposed around your neck, just to protect from bugs. I told you about that in a previous video. Yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. So I'm always careful to have at least one of these in my bag. And you can see my bag is really small, and this is the biggest one I have too. So it's important for me that these things are small, although Craig usually has a backpack and I sneak stuff in there. Those are called wife privileges, yes. So, but I do plan to get a bigger bag. And actually a friend of mine has a really nice one. It's collapsible, because the thing is here, that Panama, in a lot of the stores, is like California and some other places, even in Europe too, where they don't always give you a bag when you go to a store. So of course they have them for purchase. So it's good just to have. I like that she has this collapsible bag that could also fit in something like this. You know, it gets really, really small and then it opens up really, really wide. That's another good thing. I don't have that yet, but I can see that would be something that I would want to add. Sometimes though, I have to confess, I don't mind paying the 25 cents to 40 cents for a bag. Oh, Craig, oh my gosh. He considers it a failure if he has to buy a bag. So I'm adopting that mindset, and it's good to be able to take a small version of that will collapse into something larger. Yeah, that's all that I really have that's important besides junk. But those are the main things that I think are super important that I have in my mental checklist too before I walk out that door. And then of course your keys, make sure you have the keys to get back into your apartment, that you're not locking yourself out. And because all those little things, when you're in a foreign country, they add up. So all the little things of not thinking things through, they can become a big deal in a foreign country. So get your checklist together and make sure that you start getting into a mentality of keeping those things with you. All right. I hope that helps. I'm heading out for the day in Panama. All right. Let me know what you're thinking. Again, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. Talk back, talk back. All right. Until next time, be blessed.